In today's video, you guys are gonna learn how to determine the scale factor and labeling the missing lengths. So anyways, just a quick disclaimer, the way I'm doing the problems is my own unique method. If you watch a different video, it might teach you a completely different method that you may not know. So this is my own unique way or method of doing these problems. I just thought I'd give that a heads up. And without further ado, let's just get started with this. The sheet is asking you to determine the scale factor for each pair of shapes and label the missing lengths. So right here we have box A and box A prime. Those are your shapes that are labeled. So basically we'll call this box 1 and box 2 for easier terms. So what you're going to want to do, actually before we start with that, so right here we have 7.2 on box 1 and 7.2 inches. Both of these are inches, by the way. We have 7.2 inches on both sides of box 1, 10.8 inches right here on box 2, and question mark, which I've labeled as X. The formula you're going to be doing is A over A prime equals to B over B prime. That basically means that the smallest over the largest number. So the smallest goes on top and the largest goes on the bottom. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. So 7.2 inches and 10.8. So basically you're putting 7.2 inches over 10.8 inches. So you're going to put 7.2 inches over 10.8. That is A over A prime. Now B over B prime, even though the box are called A and A prime, the second pair of numbers will be known as B and B prime. B over B prime, I'm sorry. But yeah, so 7.2 over 10.8 is going to equal to 7.2 over X, which is the question mark. And that's the label, the length we need to find. So, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take these two numbers, this bottom number right here, and the top one, which we'll call circle 1 and circle 2. This right here, circle 1 and circle 2, these two numbers right here, you're going to cross multiply. So basically, you're going to multiply 10.8 over 7.2. Now for the sake of this, I'm going to be using a calculator, just because it's a little easier for me. Now, your school may not let you use a calculator, but if it does, then use a calculator for this, because I do not expect anyone to know how to do this on their own. But if you have to do it the traditional way, then don't listen to me. Listen to the school, of course. So if it says don't use a calculator, don't use a calculator. That's my point. So, but if you can, use a calculator. Anyways, we're going to do these two numbers, we're going to multiply them. And the answer you get for that is 77.76. So now you're wondering, is this the answer? No. There's actually a little bit more to this. So you see this number up here, the third number that we excluded right here? That's going to be our number for dividing it. So 77.76 will be divided by 7.2. And the answer you get for this is 10.8. So, that's the answer for the missing length. So now you're probably wondering, so X equals 10.8. What's the scale factor? So, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to divide 10.8 and 7.2, or this number, the largest number, over the smallest number. You're going to want to divide that. So basically, you want to do 10.8 divided by 7.2 on your calculator. And the answer you get for this specifically is 1.5. So on the paper, you're going to label it as 1.5x. So right there, 1.5x. And basically, that is your scale factor. Your scale factor is 1.5x. That is how you solve for the missing length and the scale factor. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I'll see y'all in the next one.